YouTube, what's up? It's your girl Sherelle, and if you are tuning in for the very first time, be sure to subscribe to my channel, share my videos on your social media websites, and like down below, comment down below, and be sure to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram page is Sherelle_1984. Tonight's review I will be doing tonight is Tyler Perry, The Oval Office. So, y'all already see the title? Let's just get into it. So, we open up with Nancy and Barry at the jail. And he's playing mind games about he killed Ruth. He was basically lying, and I guess Nancy knew in some sort of way that he was playing games with her and lying to her. You know, he didn't kill Ruth. He was like, basically, what's the, why should I even tell you anything? Because you don't believe me anyway, and I'm mad with you because it's your fault, the reason why my daughter is gone, and I feel like I can't talk to you about anything because you fake and act like you're sick about certain stuff. Why did he say that to his mother? I don't know why. And Nancy hit him back with, I didn't want to come down here to see you anyway. I came down here in regards to your father. You get what I'm saying? So she said, you know what? I can't take no more of you. She said, I'm going back to your father, who is a man that needs my help. And when you need my help, you come and talk to me too. And she storms out. Okay? Storms out and tell the detective, I'm done. So let's skirt past that. So we go on over to Sam and Priscilla house. They waking up, Sam coming up in the bedroom like, let's go, troops. It's time to wake up. Priscilla looking like, Sam, you really are a drill sergeant. So we find out that there's a little crack in the foundation of Sam and Priscilla. They ain't having sex. They ain't had sex in 3 weeks. And apparently, Sam has a high sex drive where he likes to go for an hour. Priscilla, you better give it to your husband real good because he got that tramp of a first lady running behind him. And Sam is a man with a high sex. Girl, you better get on it. You better tire him out so he won't have a chance to hunch on the first lady. But we'll get to that. So he's basically telling her, she's basically saying, Sam, let's not go into work today. Let's just stay in bed. Don't you just love that? Where you and your man decide, let's not work today. Let's just stay in bed. Something about that just gets me going, I like stuff like that, Well, it's been a while since. Well, never mind. We ain't talking about me. But anywho, so he's basically saying, Priscilla, we haven't had sex in 3 weeks. And you know me. I have a high sex drive. We need to get it popping. ASAP. Okay? And she's basically like, he's like, don't you miss it? She was like, not as much as you. Priscilla, you don't say that to your man. He looked like, what? Not as much as me. It ain't good. It ain't good to you. Is it good to you? I like it. Ooh, I like it. You got me singing. Ooh. Priscilla, you better go freak your husband. Or else somebody gonna freak him. Somebody like the first lady. Yeah. Okay? So she's basically saying, "Oh, come on, let's go." And he's like, "You make it seem like it's a chore. Nobody. If sex seems like a chore, then the sex either ain't good, or you ain't good, or you need to get your priorities in check." That's the only way I can see someone. Oh, let's go. Let's. Oh. Mm-mm. Sex ain't supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be, oh, let's go right now. Yeah. Yeah, baby. But it wasn't nothing like that. So we're not going to dwell too much on that. All we know, Priscilla, you need to have sex with Sam. You need to have sex with your husband. The mama from Love and Marriage Huntsville, it's 7 days out of a week. You need to be sleeping with your husband 4 days out of the week. I'm just saying. That's what she said. The mama from Huntsville. I forget what her name is. But Priscilla, take mama from Huntsville advice. That's what you need to be doing. Okay? Sam shouldn't have to say it's been 3 weeks. Oh, well, I've been really busy. Not while y'all laying next to each other. You ain't busy. He only taking out. So, fulfill. Yeah. Okay. So, we skirt past that. And we go on over to the pharmacy with Sharon and Corrine, who wakes up. And Kareem's basically like, look, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to basically watch the store, wait for the window people to come. You go to my house, you wash up, make yourself smell good and yada, yada, yada. And so, Sharon leaves and goes to his house and take a shower. And we see that they were sleeping on boxes and all that other stuff. And he wanting to kiss her with his morning breath and everything. Okay. Let's skirt past that. It wasn't too much happening in that scene. So we go to the president and the first lady. And she basically comes in the room and sees Hunter struggling to get the mattress out of the box. And not only get the mattress out of the box, get it on the bed. And she's just looking like this dummy right here. You dummy. This dummy right here can't even do something as simple as get the mattress out of the box to put it on the bed. You got to be a sorry, stupid, dumb as a doorknob person not to be able to get a mattress out of a box and put it on the bed. And we see that Hunter, without Victoria's help, is helpless. We see that he needs her help to get him out of jams that he get himself in. That's a little crazy to me, too. To help your husband get out of a jam about something with his mistress. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I think I might let him take the fall. Seriously. How you this stupid? You just about as dumb as a doorknob. But anywho. So they're going back and forth, and he's just like, she was like, you had that whore in this bed. He was like, oh, I just like how you whores rate yourself. Ooh. Victoria, why you ain't charging him for saying that? And now she's like, what are you? Are you 5? He was like, you shut up. You shut up. No, you shut up. They're going back and forth, and he was like, I wish I could just. She's like, come on, stupid. Do it. Do it. She's like, yes, that's the stupid dummy I know. You're not going to charge me because you know better. So she's basically like, I ain't helping you. I helped you enough. I got the mattress up here, and you going to change it. Goodbye, chump. So he leaves out. That's the end of that. So we go to Richard and Nancy and the nurse. And Richard is being Richard. I got to get out of this hospital. I need to get up out of this hospital. I got to go see Barry, make sure Barry okay. And Priscilla and the nurse telling him, look, sit your behind down. You ain't going nowhere. As soon as this medication wear off you, you going to be in severe pain. Sit down. You so used to taking care of everybody else and doing for everybody else and serving everybody else, you don't know how to be served. Now sit down, shut up, and be served. And let this woman help you. So let's skirt past that. We go to Sam, Priscilla, and the First Lady in the residence kitchen. So Sam sneaks up on Priscilla and he like, hey baby, I done work some things out so I can get off early tonight. Remember what you said back at home now. Just keep your promise. Live up to your promise. I'm trying to get it popping tonight. Yeah. That's basically what Sam's saying. So they're in the kitchen, giggling, cuddled up, laughing and kikiing and, doing all that cute stuff that couples do, He kissing on her, trying to get her in the mood. And he was like, look, tonight is going down. It's going down. All the way down. You and I. So, now, we had the First Lady sneaks in on them. And she's basically like, they're like, excuse me, ma'am, I'm sorry, They see her. She was like, you can't be a good agent if I'm sneaking up on you. And it's like, you know what, ma'am, we're sorry. Victoria is such a dragon lady. She's like the worst boss you could ever have. She's just so mean-spirited. And I understand why she's so mean-spirited because, number one, she's the black sheep of the family. Number two, you got a husband that's out of control. You got kids out of control. And on top of that, you're married to someone who you probably really didn't want to be married to because when her and Hunter was in the room, he mentioned some other man name. And she said, I would have been very happy with him. Which I'm pretty sure she probably would have because Hunter, he ain't worth much at all. Okay. So she's like, yes, maybe you should go. And the First Lady approaches Priscilla. She says, you shouldn't be messing with the Secret Service man, especially a married Secret Service man. Did you know that he was married? She said, yes, ma'am, I do know he was married. To me. Crack! Crack! She cracked Priscilla's face. And Priscilla had a look. Priscilla cracked the First Lady's face. And the First Lady does not like being defeated. And she gave Priscilla a look as if in, oh, so you think you cute because you got a good man. And see, chicks like that, they'll screw your man just to spite you. And Priscilla, Victoria's about to go after Sam. She's about to go after Sam to spite you. And maybe that's one of the reasons why Hunter called her a whore. Oh, Lord. But she didn't like that at all with her saying, yeah, he's my husband. I know he's married because he's married to me. Crack, crack. She got you, girl. She got you. She got you the same way Lily got you. When she read you about Freaky Jason, your son. Mm-hmm. Live to fight another day. Go on. Go on, First Lady. You got your face cracked. Go on about your business now. So let's skirt past that. We move to the detective, lieutenant, whatever he is, lieutenant detective, and Sam talking. So the detective is talking to his boss, and his boss is basically running it down. Like, look, that knife we found has animal blood on it. That's not the knife that the woman, Ruth, Barry's kid's mother, was stabbed with. Far as we know, she's still alive. And the gun is linked to Barry's cousin Picky. So all we need from you right now is to get him to get a confession to confess that it's Picky's gun. Because nothing leaks back to Barry. Now, not only do we find out that it's not Ruth's blood, but Ruth is still alive. Ruth is still somewhere alive. They identified a woman from Ohio. Tyler, you playing games. Ruth's still alive, huh? Child. But anywho, so now they gotta let Barry go. Because they ain't got nothing on him. So Barry and the detective start talking. And the detective is basically letting him know, from this point on, you better be careful about what you say, because I'm going to ask you some questions. And make sure you answer these questions correctly. So he's basically telling him, you know your cousin Picky is dead, right? He chose that life as a gangster, and he died like a gangster. Now you, on the other hand, is this your money? Oh, Lord, Barry, bless his heart. If I didn't know any better, I wouldn't have thought Barry was a straight A student. I would have thought he rode the yellow bus. But apparently he's a straight A student. And he's basically saying to Barry, is this your money? Barry said, no, that ain't my money. I don't know where that money came from. He said, oh, well, this ain't your money? Then you can't post bail. He said, now we found out that the gun doesn't belong to you. We found out that it was your cousin Picky. So maybe he had, and we found out that there was a hole in your car. So maybe you didn't know that he had the gun in your car. Was he with you in the car? And Barry was about to say, no. He was like, the detective said, think before you answer. I'm trying to help your dumb behind boy. He almost telling him to, a dead man, you can't charge a dead man, which you can't. You can't charge a dead man. He said, think before you speak, son. So Barry looking down. He had to comprehend his own answer. So he says, yes, he was with me in the car. And he said, well, I guess my job is over. Here go your money. You can post bail. So, yeah. Barry didn't kill Ruth. Ruth's still alive. And he basically pinned everything on his cousin Picky. And the detective helped him. I guess because he felt sorry for him, but whatever. Let's go past that. Let's go on to Corrine and Sharon again. So we're back at the pharmacy with Sharon and Corrine. And Corrine is basically telling Sharon, you know, Barry got everybody food. He out here selling and slanging. He riding around getting it. And Sharon's like, well, that's funny because he told me the same thing about you. She said, Barry ain't got no money. I know that for a fact. And how would you know, Sharon? Jinkies. I told y'all. I got a suspicion between Barry and Corrine. I really, Barry and Sharon, not Kareem, I'm sorry. That one of them have a split personality. But I could be wrong. Tyler is taking us for a ride here. A roller coaster ride with this oval. But, Kareem was like, no, I ain't selling nothing. He is. He got everybody food, including you. You need to watch it. He killed Ruth. He's selling drugs. He riding around. He getting it. Let's move past that. Now, we move to Kyle. Oh, I missed something. The First Lady and Donald. See, First Lady, you lost in the battle with Priscilla, but you regrouped yourself and you got Donald. Now, so she meets up with Donald in the resident sitting area, and she's basically like, look, for now on, you will brief me with everything. And he said, ma'am, you don't have the clearance. She said, let me tell you something. My husband is stupid. You will brief me with everything. Okay? Do you want to know why I am First Lady? Because you love your husband, ma'am. She said, please, spare me with the BS. You know, and I know, that's not true. I am First Lady because America can't handle a black woman being president. I am 10 times smarter than my husband, but yet I am in his shadow. She said, I don't trust you. And you want to know why I don't trust you? She said, because you're a man that sleeps with other men behind closed doors. So therefore, I don't trust you. So, you're going to come to me with his briefings because he's too stupid enough to check it. So anything that pertains to national security, the market, and all that other stuff, it'll be me giving you the answers on that. You will brief me because my husband is stupid. He rode the short yellow bus. Okay? She said, and I don't understand. Why don't you just, ow, come in, ow. Why don't you come out, Donna? Honey, why don't you just come out and then let everybody know that you're gay? Which is true. I have a theory. I can't respect a man that is gay, that's living in the closet. I think that's the most selfish thing in the world. And then you're married and you're dragging that woman along. You should always live in your own truth because you can hurt people. And he hurt Lily. And that goes for any other man. I don't have a problem with gays. I just have a problem with gay men living in the closet. I'm not the one that will expose you, but I just feel like don't be selfish. Don't do that. Live your truth. Just be you. Live out and be who you are because there's nothing worse. That's selfish. You know that you don't want this woman, but yet you are dragging her along. You got married to her, you had children, and now she's messed up in the head, not realizing that this was you all along, and she may need therapy. She's questioning her womanhood, Is it me? That messes with people's head. Like, if you're a gay man, if you want to live in a closet, live in a closet and be single. Or, you know, don't get married. Don't walk down the aisle if you know you're a gay man. That's wrong. That's what I'm saying. And I understand why Victoria said, I don't trust you. Because that is very deceitful. That is so deceitful. But like I said, I don't have a problem with the gay community. I just have a problem with men not living out loud and they do stuff like that. Like, you come out when you want to come out, but to marry a straight woman knowing that you're a gay man, I think that's selfish and I think that's deceitful. But I'm not going to get into it, but I understand why Victoria said what she said. That it's heartbreaking, for a woman. Some women, I haven't ever been through that and I don't want to go through that, but that is kind of heartbreaking for a woman because a woman, will question herself when she finds out. And that's just truth. It's just like, dude, you could have been living your life, free instead of dragging this woman along, hurting her. But hey, and then, they'll have their lover somewhere hurting too, have them in the closet. And it's not right. It's selfish. Just be you and be true to you. And that's that. So we move past that. So Kyle and Donald meets up. And he's mad because Victoria read him for filth. And he's basically telling Kyle, I wanted to slap her, the mess out of her. Oh, really, Donald? Oh, so you big and bad now. You done choke poor Lily because she found out your secret. Now you want to slap the lady, first lady, because she found out your secret. You are something else, Donald. And he's telling Kyle everything that went on. He's like, well, she wants me to brief her now. And he's like, so why don't you do it? Make her feel important. And she's basically telling me I need to come out. And Kyle's like, yeah, you should. What's the big deal? But I don't think Kyle is someone Donald should be with. He just seemed too creepy. Well, you know what? They make the perfect couple because they both creepy. They both creepy. They are both creepy and crazy. So, have at it. You got the perfect couple. Beautiful couple. Go on, get married to Kyle because he's crazy and you love him. And leave Lily alone. Okay, let's move past that. So, we have a breach at the White House. An intruder gets over the gate. Now the alarms are set off in the White House. Everybody's running and ducking for cover. Secret Service is grabbing the president. Secret Service is grabbing the first lady. And Sam basically grabs the first lady. And Victoria being Victoria, what is that noise? Oh my God. So Sam's basically like, ma'am, you got to come with me. She said, for what? No, I'm busy. And he's like, ma'am, don't let me carry you down these stairs. I was like, ooh, Victoria, you like that authoritative tone that Sam gave you, huh? He's looking like, I will carry you down these stairs. I ain't got time for you and your BS. Bring your behind on. Victoria looked at him like, ooh, I like that. Got me all hot and bothered. Yeah, he got you hot and bothered with that authoritative tone. Yeah. So now they're running. They're on lockdown. Victoria goes to one bunker with Sam, and the president goes to another bunker with Kyle. Hello. So now Sam and the first lady are in the bunker and they're talking. And see, this is where I feel like when they were in this bunker that the first lady might get Sam. Because Sam is a nice looking man. And not only he's a nice looking man with a high sex drive, he's a sweetheart. Because he took off his coat when she said she was cold and gave it to her. And she liked that. That type of stuff always gets women. Sure. Sure do. Yep. And they're in there talking, and he's basically telling her, ma'am, you're safe. Your children are safe and your husband's safe. She said, what? I should have asked, were they safe? You're judging me? You know, just being that witch that she is, that mean-spirited witch. And he was like, no, ma'am, I'm not judging you. She said, oh, Michelle wouldn't have done it that way, or Barbara. He said, ma'am, you all have your own way. And she's like, oh, you're judging me. He said, no, just sit over there and be quiet. And she's just looking like, okay. Okay, daddy. She got a thing for Sam. I'm telling y'all. And I hope if she does screw Sam, that Priscilla beat the mess out of her the same way she beat the mess out of Denise. I don't care if she the first lady or not. Let her and Priscilla get into it. Yeah. So let's skirt past that. We go to Kyle and the president. Kyle and the president in Bunker 1. And Kyle, you know, the president is basically like, yeah, man, so who you smashing in this White House? You know, what are you into? Are you into breasts? And Kyle was like, I'm an ass man. And I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go. And he was like, the president told him, look, I don't care how smart, how pretty, how sexy a woman is, don't get married. And he was like, you ain't never got to worry about me marrying a woman. And he was like, so who you messing with? He's like, I'm messing with Donald. You know, the president is so stupid. He laughed it off like Kyle was not serious. He was like, come on, man. Like, you're joking. You're kidding. And not only find out that he's stupid, that his wife was right, that he is stupid. Because he brushed it off, not thinking at all. So he basically came out to you and told you that he was gay, but you couldn't comprehend it because you're so stupid, Hunter, the president. Victoria know her husband. Now let's skirt past that. We go to Max in the residence suite. So they're sweeping the room. And, you know, lockdown is over. Max is back in the residence. He's sweeping the room. Everything is cool now. They're about to come off a lockdown. And Max, he's going, looking, checking in, making sure everything is clear. Max, on his knees, get off his knees, pull the rug up, and see the blood. And that's where it ends. So Max, we see on next episode, he's talking to Sam. Like, what type of people we have. I can't wait till next week's episode. That was tonight's episode of The Oval. Like I said, it's getting good each and every episode. But Max gonna put the pieces together, I think. Because to me, he's smart. Like, he's quiet, smart, and resourceful. He's gonna put it all together, and he might be able to help Gene. I hope he's able to help Gene. But that's it, y'all. Until next time, see you, Shugs.